Hey everybody, how we doing out there? It's Doc with ReadySetCrypto, and today is Wednesday the 25th. Welcome aboard. Good to see everybody out there, and it's great to see green in the markets. All right, let's get into it today. And I'm on kind of a short leash today. This is the fourth time I've been on the air today, so not much of a voice left. But I would love to go through your coins. Go through your request, take a look at what you see moving, and I will certainly offer my opinion on that. So looking forward to you guys checking in, saying hello, tell me where you're coming in from, and then we'll get the session started here today. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, Renberger, Ontario. All right. Looking good, looking good. All right. Hey, Rajith. Hey, John. Hey, Crypto Bureau. DMAC. All right. Great, guys. Let me start out with Bitcoin. And so we're just going to fly through this today. We're going to fly through this today. Want to see what you guys want to talk about. Thank you from Montreal. Bonjour. Okay. BTC. Looking really good. Now, what I talked about this on today's newsletter was the volume profile. Check out the volume profile on this. And I think this is what's interesting here is if we go out to, kind of like a year ago, if the price is able to get above 24,000, it is going to run up to about 29. And it's going to get stuck there. And that's okay. It's going to get stuck there. Because maybe what we'll do is if we do run up to 29, we're going to pull back to about 24 and set up a major higher low. And that's going to be extremely useful. Extremely useful. Okay. Awesome. Hey, everybody. Let us know where you're coming in from. Again, my name's Doc. You have found ReadySetCrypto. Okay, so that's BTC. That's what's going on here. Let me go into your request. We'll just go straight into it here today. Okay. Opal. Let's go to crypto. Hopefully I can find it. Oh, there we go. Opulus. All right. This one is looking a little bit rugged, but look at the move. We've just started to pick out a move here. And we're finally getting above the 200-day moving average. So this is important for me to see the price above the 200, which is the green line. So this is a very, very flat base. This thing has been doing terrible for the longest time, and it's really hard for me to if we put this on a weekly chart, we can see just the vertical scale of what we're dealing with here. So I would not be in a real hurry to get into this one because it may still have some shake and bake here. Look at this. I've got this zoomed out as far as I can. And this is just coming off the bottom. So what I would say, Cody, is if you're going to get into this one, I would wait until this one puts in a higher low in the weekly chart and then starts to show some strength. Right? So this may just be just a complete pump and dump, oversold bounce off the bottom. I'd be very, very cautious with this one just yet. Okay. Okay, so that's yours, Cody. Let's see. Crypto Bureau, QNT is on fire. Yeah, I noticed that. Let's see if we can find QNT over here. There we go. QNT on fire. That's a weekly chart, too. Here's the daily. The daily, we have a buy signal on trend trading, and this one's looking good. It's just got through its second pivot at 148. So looking really good. Hard to complain about this one. Now, the way I see this one playing out would be this would be a big rounded base and would have difficulty getting past 200. And this is where it needs to flag out around 200 and then maybe break out. And then the eventual upside target for this one would be the depth of this base, which goes from 200 down to about, let's say about 100. So the eventual target would be about 300 up here. So again, I'm just putting 2 and 2 together on this, but that's the way the chart pattern looks. Okay, let's go to Stephen. Hey, Stephen. Let's look at Dust. Dust Protocol. Yeah, that's not a bad looking chart. Hasn't been around for very long because I don't have a 200-day moving average here. It's not been along for very long. But we're starting to see it. If we pull this up on the weekly chart, now this is only on CoinX. It may have, let me look and see if there's anything else on here. Probably not going to be that much gutter on Gate.io. Nope. So this one may have difficulty getting past the 1.7 for right now, kind of the same thing I talked about. So this rounded base here coming up to 1.7, let it flag out, but if it's able to break above 2, that's your entry point. Okay, Matic, let's go to Matic, which is what, Cosmos? Is that Cosmos? Polygon. I always get those two mixed up. Okay, so Polygon, nice breakout here, and then this is pulled into more of a kind of a range here. It's pulled into a range from about 90 cents up to $1.05. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Let's look at the RSI Laguerre. It's building up energy. Look at that. Oh, this is a great signal. I really like that a lot. Okay, so I would take this on the break above 105. And then I would target up here at about 130. John, looking for Hex. Hey guys, welcome aboard. We're just flipping through some charts here, guys. Let us know if there's anything you want to talk about. Hex is still below the 200-day moving average. It's a non-starter for me. Aptos. Aptos. Whoa, look at that one go. That's super strong. Holy smokes. Hasn't been around for very long. Can't even do can't do much in the way of trend trading against this one because it doesn't have the 200. But on trend trading, if you really wanted to, what you could do is you could set this and you could undo the filters here for buying over the 50 SMA close. You could undo these and that would show you a buy pattern right there. So you get a buy signal about 8.8, and then it pulls your stop up behind it. The stop is a 10-day average. The buy signal is a 20-day average. A 20-day highs versus the 10-day lows. So nice looking coin though. That's really nice. Breaking above the highs. Don't chase it. Don't chase it. Okay, let's see. Pithra. Marsh. Let's see if I can spell this. Marsh on KuCoin. There we go. Okay. So that one's pretty good as well too. It's got a big wide sloppy flag that's up here. So the next breakout would be about 17 cents. Or what you could do is you could look at this on the RSI Laguerre and you could wait for the next pullback. Next pullback entry would be on this one. So look for it. You can either do a breakout or pullback. So there's two ways I'm looking at these. Okay, XCAD. This one's a little bit rough. This one's a little bit rough. It's still below the 200, so I wouldn't look at this one. Wait till that breaks. XED. Exceed me. All right. Wow. Check this out. Okay, so this is a great example of what might be a really good pullback signal. Okay, follow the RSI Laguerre and wait till this one hooks back up again. I don't like the fact that this did not hold the price here. This really should have held the price, so don't be surprised if this one does something like that. This may be a failure. This might be a failure. So be really careful about Exceed Me, Pithra. Andy, looking for H-bar. Okay, let's look at H-bar. Hey guys, welcome aboard. Welcome to Ready Set Crypto. Let's go. Okay, so H-bar. H-bar looking pretty good. Pull back. All right, into exhaustion, pull back. Wait until the daily chart pulls up. I would say if this breaks above 7.1 cents or so, that might be a buy. You'll get that hook. You'll get the hook there. What's the joke behind Ontario Renberger? Is that a coin? Am I missing the joke there? All right, maybe it's 3 coins. All right. I thought you were in Ontario, Renberger, Ontario. I was like, never heard of it. Okay, so that's Ontology. Ontology's breaking nicely into a flag. I would look for a break above 21. But it's still below the 200-day moving average, so I'd be very cautious of that. You don't have to chase this one. It's still in a longer-term downtrend. Okay. So let's see what else is in Renberger, Ontario. This is Ren versus Tether, still below the 200. And let's try Burger. Look at that. All of these. So you're dumpster diving here, man. Everything is below the 200. There's a lot of strong coins that are well above the 200 that are already starting to work into uptrends. We've already gone through some of them. So there's no reason to chase after things that are still trending down right now. So when the rest of the market is trending up, which is what it is right now, go for assets that are strong, not ones that are weak and being left behind. Okay, OP, Optimism. Lovely. See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Nice base, setting up as a base, and then says, I'm out of here. Boom. I'm above the 200-day moving average. And you've got, look, each one of these is a breakout. Each one of these is a breakout. Next breakout is above 2.5. We have assets that are in primary uptrends now. You got to get away from the dumpster diving. There's no reason to chase stuff that's still rolling around in the gutter just because it's cheap. Okay, let's look at Cosmos. All right, Cosmos is just starting to break out. I'd be careful of this one because it's still in a weekly downtrend, right? It still has not printed a weekly high above 16. So I'd be careful of this one. It's breaking out on the daily chart. It's handled that pivot at 11. It's setting up for the next breakout, which would be about 13.8. Be careful, though, because this could fail. Okay, Ocean. God, I haven't heard that one for years. We used to follow Ocean like, oh, look at that. I want to see what this looks like on a weekly chart. Yeah, Ocean was one of these ones back in 2020, 21. This is smoking. And it's starting to come out of the doldrums. So this one looks good now. It's come out of the base. It's come out of the base. and it's broken out 3 times. That's good. Don't be afraid to go for a deeper pullback. Looks pretty good, though. Joaquin, I hope you're asking somebody else that. I don't know what the function of Aptos is going to be. No clue. I'm just a chart reading idiot savant. That's all. That's who I am. Okay, Jasmine. Jasmine's below the 200-day moving average. I'd be very careful about this one. Again, everything is ripping, so why is this one not going along for the ride? You have to ask that question. Polkadot. Polkadot's got a nice signal. Let's look at Polkadot here. Polkadot just fired. Polkadot just fired on the trend trading. So just finally got above the 200. I don't know that this is the best signal. I don't like these ones. See, we don't take any entries unless they're above the 200. So this one had to break all the way from here up to here. So I would not take one like this. I would wait until it starts to break like that. Okay, next one is OGN. What are you confused about, Adam Smasher? What's confusing? OGN. Still below the 200. Still below the 200, still trending down. Could be about to break out, though. Could be about to break out. All right, Rajith has got a question. If one buy signal already passed, how does the next one trigger on the trend trading indicator? It's not triggered until there's a stop. It's not triggered until there's a stop. Okay, so let's look at BTC for a second here. Here is the buy signal, and the buy signal did not fire until it got above the 200. So it's kind of a delayed buy signal. What you can do is you can look at, if you're not in, you can look at taking an end day high. You can see these things where it's like end day highs are like that. You know, so you can look at the next breakout pivot. And the next breakout pivot would be about 23.5 if you want to take that. Or you can wait for the next true entry, because here is the stop. And this is... Pithra is asking about the lines here. So this is the buy, and here is the sell. And this is all explained in the trend trading course that we have. Okay, so those are the buys and the sells. So this one is the stop. If there's a close below there, that's a stop, and we're flat again. So we're either long or we're stopped out flat. So you can either wait for the next entry. So let me show you some of the previous ones, which are way back here. Okay, so here's buy, sell, buy, sell, down there, right? Buy, here's a sell. Those are all the buys and sells for the previous rally back in 21. Now, if you want to, you can always change this around. You can be a little bit more forgiving with the sell stop. Robert, we already went over the hex chart a few minutes ago. Okay, let's see. Great crypto rush. How about LLS? Let's see that. I cannot find LLS versus USTD. Cannot find it, sir. Is my given name Doc? No, it's a nickname. because my last name is Severson, and this is probably well before everybody's time that's on the broadcast tonight. But there used to be a guy by the name of Johnny Carson, and he had a band leader. So like for David Letterman, or maybe even David Letterman is before everybody's time here. But David Letterman had Paul Schaefer. Johnny Carson had this guy by the name of Doc Severinsen that was the band leader. So everybody throughout my entire life has hacked up my last name as Severinsen. And so people just started calling me Doc. So there you go. Okay, what else do we have here? The reason the APT and OP are up so much is because only 5 to 10% of their supply is circulating. Nice. Joaquim, I disagree. I think you can take an entry based on price alone. And I think what most people do, most retail traders use far too many studies. What you'll find is most professionals have very, very crude systems, but they understand how to read price. So you can do some filtering on here. I'm doing filtering on the 200 and the 50-day moving averages. But you could take away all of this crap. You could take away all of these moving averages, and you can just display price on the level, and I could trade with that. That's all I need is just price. And after a while, if you look at charts every single day, all you will need to do is to look at price. That's it. That's all you need. Hey guys, let me show something to you here, because I want to let you guys know that I got the new site up. So this is our brand new platform for ReadySetCrypto.ONE. So if you go out to ReadySetCrypto.ONE, so it's just ReadySetCrypto.ONE, and we're making this more trading focused, trading signals, community, courses, market analysis, mentoring. Okay, so the big change here is it's only $39 a month or $299 a year. And you get a week for free. So kick the tires on it, sign up for free, check it out for a week, see if it's something that's going to make sense for you. Again, and what I think is coolest about this is that we've got live signals firing into the room. And you can also, live signals are firing into the room based on trend trading as well as the RSI Laguerre. And you can have these sent to your phone. This is actually an app, Mighty Networks app, so you can be notified when those come along. And then you can trade based on those. But I've got, 5 courses transferred over now. I've got about 3 or 4 more that I'm going to build over there. And so that's our new platform, man. This is our new thing. So it's really clean. It's very nice. And it's also got community behind everything. So everybody can comment on everything. And it's a completely different experience for ReadySetCrypto. So if you were a previous customer kind of waiting for us to do something, here you go. You cannot log in with the credentials of the previous site. You cannot log in with the credentials. This is totally different. So if you are a current customer, please reach out to me at support@ReadySetCrypto.com, and I can talk to you about how you can migrate over. Okay, so there's that. So I've been working on that one forever, and so I'm very excited to bring that to you guys. Okay, CRO, let's go to crypto.com. CRO, Kronos. All right, so what's going on with Kronos? Let's look at Kronos here. Trend trading, it's still below the 200, so I'd be very careful. Again, if there's an asset which is just not keeping up with the rest of the market, it may eventually catch up, So what we're going to have happen is the former leaders will get sold into, and then we're going to have the stragglers bringing up the rear. And so eventually they may bring up the rear, but you don't want to necessarily chase after those. But watch for that opportunity. If something's not keeping up with the market, eventually it will, or it may just go out of business. Let's see. ERG. Let's look at ERG. Listed on Huobi. Do I have Huobi here? Huobi. Let's look at Huobi. Yeah, there is a lot of volume here, but the price action isn't really doing much of anything. Joaquin. You're welcome, Adam Smasher. Mav is out traveling the world. LSS. Okay, so we got, we're spelling it wrong. LSS. Lossless. There we go. Nice. Look at that. We got a buy program or a buy signal on lossless at 17.5. So where's the next signal? It's either got to stop out or you could look for the next breakout here at 33. So lossless. Nice break. Let's see what the weekly chart is. Weekly chart's kind of rugged. But this is the very first signal on these. We're seeing a lot of very first signals on things. It may go out of business, yeah. Not that it was ever in business, right? Not that it was ever in business. Okay, guys, that's all I got. That's all I got for today, and it looks like we got caught up. So one more time, if you're just joining us here, go to ReadySetCrypto.ONE. Check out the new site. It's a lot more affordable. I think it's much more functional. It's much more actionable. We're much more focused on what we're doing with this instead of trying to be all things to all people as we were with the other site. So there you go. Kick the tires. Sign up for a week, see if you like it. And there we go. All right. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me on a Wednesday. I have got a beer with my name on it, so it's time for me to roll. Thanks, everybody. You guys take care, and we'll see you next week. Check out the site. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye now.